This is Max and Mia podcast.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Max and Mia podcast. Thanks for tuning in today.
Hey there. We're really glad you're here with us.
So, before we jump into things, we wanted to say we appreciate you spending part of your day listening to us.
Absolutely. Whether you're on your commute, doing chores, or just relaxing, we're honored to be along for the ride.
Today we have two guests who will be with us throughout the entire episode, Matthew and Rachel.
They're going to share their thoughts and experiences with us, so we're excited to have them here.
Let's give them a warm welcome. Matthew, Rachel, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Max. Hi, everyone. It's great to be here.
Hey guys, thanks for having us. It's exciting to take over the mic for a bit.
It definitely is. So, Rachel, let's get straight to it. We're already halfway through the week. Be honest with me. How have you been holding up?
Honestly, Matt, it's been a bit of a whirlwind. I've been running around nonstop since Monday. I feel like I haven't even had a moment to breathe. What about you? Has your week been any calmer?
I wish. I've been swamped with work projects. Actually, I think I've been staring at my computer screen for about 10 hours a day. I'm pretty worn out, to be honest.
Oof, that sounds intense. We definitely need to catch up properly this weekend.
For sure. But you know what? Listen to us. We're doing exactly what today's episode is about.
Exactly. We're talking about our week. And notice something? Neither of us said, I'm fine or my week is good.
That's the key. Today, we want to help you level up your English. We are going to banish the words good, bad, and fine from your vocabulary for the next 20 minutes.
That's the rule. We want to give you the tools to express exactly how you feel, whether you're over the moon, stressed out, or just taking it easy.
We're going to look at some really useful phrasal verbs to sound more natural.
And we'll also dive into some grammar that scares people, like the present perfect continuous and the past perfect. But don't worry, we'll see how they pop up in real conversations.
Exactly. But before we jump into the examples, we have a question for you, the listeners.
How is your week going so far? Take a second to think about it. Is it hectic? Is it a drag? Or is it going smoothly? Keep that answer in your head as we go through the episode.
All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Let's talk about when things go wrong.
Or just when life gets overwhelming. We all have those weeks where we just want to crawl back into bed on Monday morning, right?
Definitely. But here's the thing. If someone asks, how's your week, and you just say bad or busy, you sound, well, a bit like a robot.
Beep, boop, I am busy. Exactly. We want to paint a picture. So instead of busy, try saying, I'm snowed under.
Oh, that's a classic. It means you have so much work covering you, like snow, that you can't move. Another good one is when work just keeps coming and coming. We say the work is piling up.
Ugh, I hate when work piles up. And if the week is just slow, boring, and feels endless, you can say, it's such a drag.
A drag. Great word. It sounds exactly like what it means. Now, before we listen to our first conversation, we need to address a huge grammar trap.
The famous ED versus ING adjectives. This is the quickest way to spot if someone is B1 or B2.
Right. Remember, ED is for how you feel. ING is for the situation.
So please don't say, my week was very stressed. The week doesn't have feelings. The week was stressful. You were stressed.
Or, I am very boring. No. Unless you are a really uninteresting person, you mean, I am bored because the week is boring.
Small change, big difference. Okay, I think our listeners are ready for a real example.
I think so too. We have a recording of two friends. They're both having a terrible week, honestly.
But here is the challenge for you guys listening. One of them is speaking at a B1 level, correct, but simple. The other is using that B2 level flow we just talked about. More phrasal verbs, better collocations.
Pay attention to how they describe their problems. Can you spot the difference? Let's listen.
Phil. Oh my gosh, hi. I didn't expect to see you here.
Hey, Angela. Yeah, it is a surprise. Do you have a minute? You look a little tired, actually.
Tired? Phil, I'm absolutely shattered. Honestly, this week has been a total nightmare from start to finish. I feel like I've been running around in circles since Monday morning. What about you? You don't look too happy either.
Yeah, well, my week is not very good. It is just busy, very busy. My boss gave me a lot of work on Tuesday, and I am still doing it. I am very tired of this project.
I hear you. It's the same for me. I've been working on the quarterly budget for 3 days straight. I haven't even had time to grab a proper lunch. It's just been one thing after another.
That sounds bad. Did you finish the budget?
Not yet. That's the worst part. Yesterday was the absolute low point. I stayed at the office until 9 p.m. to finish a report. But guess what? By the time I finally sent the email, my boss had already left for the day, so nobody even saw it. I was so frustrated.
Oh no, that is terrible. I hate when that happens. I had a problem yesterday too. I went to a meeting, but I forgot my notebook. It was embarrassing. My boss looked at me and I felt stupid.
Don't worry about it. We've all been there. But honestly, it feels like the work just keeps piling up, doesn't it? I'm trying to stay positive, but I'm really struggling to keep up.
Piling up? What is that?
Oh, sorry. I mean the work is increasing, like a mountain. It's just getting higher and higher.
Ah, yes, exactly. My work is piling up too, and the traffic this week, it was terrible. I spent 1 hour in my car this morning.
Tell me about it. I usually take the train, but this morning there was a delay. I was standing on the platform for 40 minutes. I had been waiting for so long that I almost just went back home. I was fully ready to call in sick.
You should do that. Sometimes we need a break. I want to stay in bed tomorrow.
I wish I could, but I have to prepare for a presentation on Friday. If I don't catch up on my emails tonight, I'm going to be in big trouble. I really need to get organized. I feel like I'm losing my mind a little bit.
You need to relax, Angela. Maybe you work too much.
You're probably right. I think I'm just burning out. I haven't had a proper weekend in a month. I promised myself I would cut down on overtime, but, well, here we are.
Yeah, it is difficult. But hey, it is almost Friday. Do you have plans for the weekend?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And that is exactly how I want it. I'm going to turn off my phone, order a massive pizza, and just chill out. I might watch that new series everyone is talking about. What about you?
That sounds good. I'm going to play football with my friends on Saturday. It helps me when I'm stressed. And maybe sleep a lot.
That sounds perfect. We definitely need to recharge. Anyway, I should probably get going. My coffee is getting cold, and I need to get back to the office before my boss realizes I'm gone.
Okay, Angela, good luck with your work. I hope it gets better.
Thanks, Phil. You too. Hang in there, okay? We'll make it to the weekend.
Yes, bye, Angela.
See ya.
Wow, poor Phil, right? You could really feel the difference there.
Absolutely. Phil was perfectly understandable. He communicated his problems, but he sounded a bit repetitive. I am tired. It is busy. It is bad.
Exactly. It's what we call flat English. But Angela, she brought the color. Did you catch that word she used instead of very tired?
Shattered. I love that word. It sounds exactly like how you feel when you're broken into pieces from exhaustion.
And she didn't just say, I have a lot of work. She said the work was piling up.
That is a great phrasal verb. You can visualize the papers getting higher and higher on the desk. That is the power of B2 English. It creates images in the listener's mind.
Okay, enough complaining. We've covered the bad week. But what if you are having an amazing week? What if you are crushing it?
Please, please do not say, my week is very good. We can do better.
If everything is going according to plan with no problems, you can say, it's been smooth sailing.
Like a boat on a calm ocean. Smooth sailing. I like that. Or if you are getting a lot of things done efficiently, you can say, I'm on a roll.
On a roll. That means you are unstoppable. You are finishing one task, then the next, then the next.
Also, pay attention to the grammar here. When we talk about a good week, we often focus on achievements, so you will hear a lot of the present perfect.
Right. Instead of, I finished the report, past simple, you might hear, I've finally managed to finish that report. It emphasizes the success of the action.
Exactly. So let's see this in action. We have another conversation for you.
Spoiler alert, they are having a much better week than Angela and Phil.
Listen closely to how they share their good news. Try to spot the idiom over the moon and see if you can hear how they use the present perfect to talk about their wins.
Let's listen.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, over here.
Hey, Cathy. Wow, look at you. You seem very happy today. That's a big change from last week.
I know, right? Honestly, I'm absolutely thrilled. You know that marketing project I've been stressing out about for ages?
The one for the new client? Did you finally present it?
I did yesterday afternoon. And honestly, it couldn't have gone better. It was smooth sailing from the moment I started. The board loved the concept.
That is fantastic news. I am really happy for you. I know you worked very hard on that. You looked so tired on Friday.
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I really put in a lot of effort, so seeing it finally pay off feels amazing. It's like a huge weight off my shoulders. I feel so much lighter now. I've been waiting for this relief for months.
It is always a great feeling when you finish a big job. You deserve a break now. Are you going to celebrate?
Definitely. But enough about my work victory. How are things with you? You look pretty relaxed yourself. Has your week been treating you well?
Actually, yes. My week is going great. It is funny because last week was terrible, but this week is completely different.
Oh, glad to hear it. Why the sudden change?
Well, my boss is on vacation this week, so the office is much calmer. No emergency meetings, no rushing. I actually finished all my tasks early yesterday, so I left the office at 4 p.m.
No way! That sounds like a dream. Getting out early is the ultimate luxury. What did you get up to with all that free time?
I went to the park by the river. It was sunny, so I just sat there for an hour, listening to a podcast. Usually I'm stuck in traffic at that time, but yesterday I was just enjoying the sun. I really needed that.
That sounds absolutely lovely. I'm actually a bit jealous. It's so important to take advantage of those quiet moments. I feel like I've been running on empty for so long that I've forgotten what it's like to just sit in a park on a Tuesday.
You should try to do it this weekend. It clears your mind. By the way, with the presentation going so well, what about the promotion? You mentioned it last month.
That's the other thing. Because the results were so good, my manager hinted that the promotion is basically mine. She said she was blown away. So fingers crossed, but things are really looking up.
That makes total sense. If she liked the presentation that much, I am sure you will get the position.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Well, things are going well for me too. My football team finally won a match last night. We played against the leaders of the league and we won 3-0.
Oh, nice one. You must be over the moon.
Yeah, I really am. It was the best game of the season. We went for pizza afterwards to celebrate. It was a really good night.
Perfect. Honestly, it sounds like we're both having a pretty stellar week. It makes such a difference to your mood, doesn't it?
It does. I have much more energy now. Actually, I have plans to paint my kitchen this weekend. I wanted to do it for a long time, but I was too lazy. Now I finally feel ready to start.
Wow, that's ambitious. Good for you. I've been meaning to get round to decorating my spare room, but I just haven't found the time. Maybe I'll take some inspiration from you. Although, to be honest, I think I'm just going to kick back this weekend.
That sounds like a good plan, too. Sometimes doing nothing is the best thing. Painting is work, but for me, it is relaxing. I like to listen to music and focus on the colors.
Well, if you need a hand, let me know. Although, knowing me, I'd probably just make a mess.
Thanks, Cathy, but I think I work better alone on this. But thanks for the offer.
Fair enough. Well, look at us. 1 minute we're complaining about stress, and the next week everything is coming up roses. It just goes to show that bad weeks don't last forever.
Coming up roses, that is a nice way to say it. And you are right, we have to enjoy the good weeks when they happen.
Absolutely. Carpe diem and all that. Anyway, I'm starving. Shall we go grab that lunch? I heard there's a new sandwich place around the corner that's supposed to be top-notch.
Yes, let's go. I'm very hungry.
Okay, I have to say, the vibe in that conversation was completely different. It's impossible not to smile when you hear someone having such a good week.
Totally. And notice how smooth the conversation was? Ryan understood everything Cathy threw at him, even the idioms.
Exactly, and that is a key part of being a solid B1 speaker. You might not use all the idioms yourself yet, but you understand them from context.
Right. But let's look at the difference in how they spoke. Cathy used really colorful language. Did you catch smooth sailing?
Yes, it was smooth sailing. That's such a great visual. Imagine a boat on calm water, no storms, no waves, just easy progress.
It's much more descriptive than just saying it was easy. And another one I really liked was when Cathy said her hard work finally paid off.
Oh, that's a crucial phrasal verb, to pay off. It means your effort produced a good result. It was worth it. Ryan responded with, "It is always a great feeling when you finish a big job," which is perfect English.
But it paid off is just that little bit more specific about the success.
One last one before we wrap up. What was that phrase Cathy used for relaxing?
She said she was going to kick back.
Kick back. Picture yourself sitting at a chair and kicking your feet up on the table. It's the ultimate relaxation phrase. Ryan understood it perfectly, even though he said, "Painting is relaxing for me."
So you see the pattern? B1 English describes the fact, I am happy, I am relaxed. B2 English describes the feeling and the image. I'm over the moon. I'm going to kick back.
That's right. And hey, if you feel like this episode is helpful for your English, please do us a huge favor.
Yes, smash that like button right now. It really helps the algorithm find other learners like you.
And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more episodes coming up to help you level up your English.
Don't forget to hit the little notification bell so you don't miss any of them.
So before we sign off, how about we give them a little cheat sheet? Let's do a quick round of boring versus brilliant. I'll give you a standard textbook sentence, the kind we want to avoid, and you give me the B2 upgrade, just to get everyone's creative juices flowing.
Ooh, I love a makeover. Let's do it. Give me your worst.
All right, imagine it's Friday afternoon. It's been a long week. The boring sentence is, I am very tired.
I am very tired. It's okay. Grammatically correct, but dull. If I really want to show how drained I am, I'd say, I'm running on fumes.
Running on fumes. That is such a vivid image.
Right? It's like a car that has 0 petrol left. You're still moving, but the engine is coughing. It's much more dramatic than just tired.
Love it. Okay, next one. Let's try a work scenario. You're inviting me to lunch, but I can't go. The robot answer is, I cannot come because I am busy.
Ugh, sounds so cold. If you want to sound professional but occupied, try saying, I'm a bit tied up right now.
Tied up? Like with a rope?
Exactly. It creates the mental image that you literally cannot leave your desk because the work is holding you there. Sorry, I'm tied up with a client. It sounds much softer and more natural.
That's a great tip. Okay, let's flip it. Something positive. You just got amazing news. The boring sentence is, I am very happy.
We can definitely do better than that. I think I'd say, I'm absolutely chuffed.
Ah, chuffed. That's very British, isn't it?
It is, but you hear it everywhere now. It means you're really pleased with yourself or a result. It feels warm and genuine, like, I've finally finished that project. I'm absolutely chuffed.
Nice. Okay, last one. This is for the weekend coming up. The boring sentence is, I want to relax.
We all want to relax, but to make it sound deeper, I would say, I need to unwind.
Unwind, like a clock.
Yes. Imagine you are a toy or a clock that has been wound up too tight. You're tense. To relax, you need to unwind. You need to release that tension.
So not just sitting on the sofa, but actually letting go of the stress.
Precisely. So instead of, I'm going to relax, tell us, I'm going to unwind with a good book. It sounds much more therapeutic.
I feel more relaxed just hearing it. See, that's the power of choosing the right word. You don't need long, complicated sentences. You just need the right mental image. Well, guys, we've covered a lot of ground today, from running on fumes to being over the moon.
Exactly. And if you take one thing away from today's episode, let it be this. Don't settle for fine. Your life is more interesting than that, so your English should be too.
100%. Before we go, let's do a lightning-fast recap for your mental cheat sheet.
If your week is terrible, you are snowed under, shattered, or it's a drag.
If your week is amazing, it is smooth sailing, you're on a roll, or you're chuffed.
And if you just need to relax, you are going to unwind and kick back.
Perfect. Now, don't forget our challenge. We want to read your sentences in the comments. Tell us about your week using these new phrases.
We can't wait to see who has the most dramatic week.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Max and Mia podcast, special edition with Matthew and Rachel. It's been a blast.
It really has. Thanks for having us, and thank you all for listening. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone.
Catch you next time. Bye.
See ya.